Hello, my name is Scuria-Herman, and today I will be speaking on the topic of energy drinks. I should specify, because of the intro especially, I'm not sponsored. This brand is way too big to sponsor me. The reason why I want to talk about this is the opinions and sort of effects of energy drinks, if that makes sense. I'm not doing this in a really scientific sense. I don't think I'm qualified to do that, nor would I think there's any merit in me specifically doing that. What I seek to talk about here, my entire life, I have stayed away from energy drinks. Entirely. And specifically not gone for them. One of my earliest memories with energy drinks was in high school when a kid from Bay Ridge after school went to a deli to get a Red Bull, and I had no idea what a Red Bull it was, to the point where I had thought that it was an alcoholic drink, because I just assumed that energy drinks were illicit substances, and that wasn't something that I was supposed to have. It must be the same as alcohol. That's a very central memory for me, and I have not gone for energy drinks since. However, at the end of the last semester, I was gifted a bunch of energy drinks, of this brand specifically, and I didn't really think much of it. I sort of just held on to them and said well, if there's ever a point where I need it. To me, it was the same thing as when someone gifted me this caffeinated bar. I forget what type of bar it was, but it was some sort of food bar, nutrition bar or something that was caffeinated. And I was well, if I ever need last minute energy, I'll just have this. And then eventually I had it and it wasn't that good. But with energy drinks, I have never really had anything against caffeine, but I've definitely had things against energy drinks. And when dealing with energy drinks, or I guess not dealing with, but so essentially, these just sat in my fridge for a while. And then finals started getting more and more pressing. And as a person, I struggle with depression. I think that's pretty obvious with the catalog of my videos. And my biggest symptom, obviously there's a lot of things with depression that comes along with it. Messing with my sleep cycles and stuff. There's a reason why I always film these during the day and make my bed and such, because it's reinforcing these, patterns of behavior to try and fight back against these sort of depression things. But the main thing I struggle with depression is the lethargy, the lack of motivation. I struggle with that immensely. And the issue there is, it is really hard to find motivation in my everyday life. Because right now, I don't really have that much going for me. And it's really hard just to be motivated to do the things I need to do. And it's weird because I feel not many other people, maybe not even people with depression, have the same struggles that I do with motivation, because I just can't bring myself to do a lot of normal things just because of my lack of motivation. Just because I can't actually force myself to do it. So, in finals weeks, I was struggling with that, because usually when I just hit a wall and can't motivate myself through it, I wait until I can, and I work on something else that I can put my mind to. With finals, you can't really do that. There's a set deadline that comes up very fast. So, I turn to these energy drinks, and that's when I really started getting committed to drinking energy drinks. And it really helped. It really helped push me to finish the things that I needed to do. I don't necessarily think it was high quality or even like comparatively high quality, but at the very least, the product of my work was done. I don't think many of the things that I've done with these like final projects and stuff have been good. I just think that the most important thing, at least for the teachers especially, is the fact that they are done. And that's what I accomplished with the 8 of these energy drinks. One of my finals, days where I was like working on finals, I remember I was gonna, when I filmed this video, because I was planning on filming it a month ago, I was planning on like drawing out a timeline, but essentially I woke up in the morning, I ate nothing, then at 7 p.m. I had like 3 slices of pizza, and then I had like 3 other energy drinks throughout the night, and then finally went to sleep. That was that's my college experience essentially, and that's just how I like got through finals, and I wouldn't have been able to get through finals without energy drinks. Now, energy drinks, okay, I should specify, the way I'm describing energy drinks sounds like I'm addicted to them. I have had this in my fridge waiting for this video for a very long time. I have been specifically waiting on it because I wanted to have this as a prop in this video, and I have not had any energy drinks essentially since finals week, and I haven't been like motivated to do that or anything. So I do have an addictive personality. I've had struggles with and around addiction in the past. I don't think I'm addicted to energy drinks. I don't think I will be addicted to energy drinks. I think shutting myself off from energy drinks in the past, I wouldn't necessarily say it's a bad idea, but I also wouldn't say it's a good idea. I think it's just a net neutral. I think it hasn't done much harm, but it doesn't really help me either. Because obviously, drinking a lot of energy drinks can lead to a bunch of health issues. This has been proven. But at the same time, I don't drink that many. So overall, energy drinks have helped me a lot, and it's probably the only reason that was able to complete the last semester. So in that way, energy drinks are positive, but I think the reliance on them for that is something to keep an eye on. But I also think that it's not really too big of a deal. I wasn't planning on this video taking this direction. I was planning on talking about like, oh, look at this, this is goofy energy drinks. I had another energy drink over here that I was gonna have too, but I didn't end up doing that because I just couldn't even get through this one can. But yeah, also energy drinks taste very different than I thought it would be, than I thought they would. There's probably unimportant to people, but I genuinely didn't expect them to like taste. It's not even like taste as good as they do, it's taste the way that they do. It's a weird energy drink taste that like both of these brands taste like. Alright, so my camera is on the verge of death. I'm not even like halfway done with this can. Alright, my camera keeps dying on me, so that's it for the video. Let me know what you want me to do next. Yada 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 yada. I can't pronounce it. I'm hyped up on energy. But anyway, that's all from me. So until next time, adieu.